Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
Yesterday you forgot to put Luna's picture up, so here it is, guys. Luna and her toy.
Yes, that
How
cute little
sweet.
Nerf bone.
How sweet. We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Well, we had to split up Nigeria Day 2 because we missed the red dress. I did not see this one coming. We thought we were home free at the end of the day, but no, she decided to give some sort of lecture in a very slinky, revealing red dress that was completely inappropriate to the rest of the room.
You know what she looks like? The dance girl emoji.
Yeah, she does a little bit.
You know,
yeah, I know you're talking.
That's what she looks like.
Inappropriate. Of course, this dress is not like revealing or anything, but for the room, when I say inappropriate for the room, I mean completely inappropriate for the room. Women in Nigeria do not dress like that, especially at functions like this. So it was a woman in leadership. So of course they needed to know Meghan's views on leadership because she's such a leader. She's such a,
soap commercial leader.
Yeah, entrepreneur in the world. People magazine, of course, put out an article, and I really want to read it because it is so cringe and weird, and it's worth a read. Meghan Markle's emotional journey to discover her Nigerian roots unfolds in candid chat. My country. I want to start by saying thank you very much for just how gracious you've all been in welcoming my husband and I to this country. My country, the Duchess of Sussex said. Approximately 50 leading women from various sectors of Nigerian society, including politics, business, media, and culture, attended this session, which was moderated by Nigerian media mogul Mo Abuda, who heads Africa's first global Black entertainment lifestyle network. Now that's something. That's being an entrepreneur. That's getting stuff done as a woman. Luckily for us, there's video of it. But first, she talks about her Nigerian heritage. Now, we're going to say this again, and I don't have to say allegedly. I don't have to say crap when it comes to this. It is mathematically impossible for Meghan to be 43% anything, let alone Nigerian. It's absolutely impossible. So I am so sick of hearing this. But I keep hearing it.
Let you down when you don't want them to let you, to do what they're meant to be doing. So, yes. So the
had to go for that mic.
Grab the mic. Bingo card. Grab the mic. Bingo.
Do you have your mic? Right. Okay. So we're going to have a conversation.
Now, notice the doctor was like, yeah, I know where the mic is. I don't need it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So she used her brain.
And I'd like to start with you, Meghan. Now, you found out recently that you are partly Nigerian.
I did, yes.
So when you made this discovery, knowing Nigeria for what it is, I love Nigeria, please, don't let's get it wrong. So we do love our country. How did you feel about finding out that you were Nigerian? And did it give you a second sense of thinking about who you were as a person and what representation might mean to be a Nigerian?
Well, firstly, thank you all so much for being here. I'm just flattered and honored and inspired. It has been a whirlwind 24 hours since we arrived, and I've very quickly gotten the memo that I need to wear more color so I can fit in with all of you in your incredible fashion. So
like, she didn't know that before. She didn't Google Nigerian women. She just said, oh, and I just recently realized that you guys wear a lot of color. Wait, I knew that in elementary school when I was studying different countries. I mean, what is she talking about? I don't know.
I'm very overwhelmed. So I want to start by saying thank you very much for just how gracious you've all been in welcoming my husband and I to this country. My country.
Your country, yes.
I'm going to puke.
When I had done the genealogy and found out about my heritage, the first thing I did obviously was call my mom because I wanted to know if she had any awareness of it. And
Okay, she's completely forgetting Malta.
Yep.
She's just going to pretend it never happened.
Malta never happened. That was just a dream.
think being African American, part of it is really not knowing so much about your lineage, your background, where you come from specifically. And it was exciting for both of us to discover more and understand what that really means. Never in a million years would I understand it as much as I do now.
Being here, right?
Being here. And what has been echoed so much really in the past day by men and women alike is, oh, we weren't surprised when we found out when you were a Nigerian.
That's what she said about Malta. Everybody was like, in Malta, oh, you're going to look like everybody there. You're going to fit right in and everyone's going to look like you. She is repeating what she said about Malta.
No. And I say that mostly as a compliment to all of you because what they define as a Nigerian woman is brave, resilient, courageous, powerful, beautiful.
Meghan, you are none of those things.
Those women are.
Yeah, but you're
not.
You're not. You don't know what it's like to work a day in your life.
If you're so brave, why didn't you go to the UK last week?
Yeah, exactly. Why were you such a coward?
Coward.
Every single moment that I hear anyone so far talk about what it means to be a Nigerian woman, it is the most flattering thing to be in that company, to be in your company. So yes, it's been really eye-opening and humbling to be able to know more about my heritage and to be able to know this is just the beginning of that discovery.
We're going to have to give her a Nigerian name, right? Well, you're going to have all the different tribes.
Wouldn't she know which tribe she comes from?
Yeah,
Because like
traced it back.
my ex-husband is Jewish, and when we named our bulldog, he said, I want to name Levi after my tribe in Israel. He knew his tribe name.
Right.
How come she doesn't know her tribe? If she did all this genealogy stuff, she'd know the tribe, right?
Yeah, and if she called her mom.
And she called her mom.
I have a new show on Netflix called Black, Brilliant and Bold. And a few months ago, I came to interview you.
Wait a second.
What?
The moderator has a new show on Netflix and Meghan just happens to be there in Nigeria this month?
That was not on my bingo card.
Wow. Well, guys, I did not see that one coming. I'm in shock right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're just grifters. They're just freaking grifters.
The grift that keeps on grifting.
It really is. I'm in shock.
Total shock.
Oh man, what else is in store?
Meghan, talking about the fact that she is a role model to many of us, because now Black young girls, Black older girls can look to see and say, if she's done that, I can do that. What do you think are some of the things that we need to be able to do to ensure that there are more role models out there? Now, I'm doing this show, which is just one show, and the show can only be sponsored by First Bank. For like, thank you very much. They're sponsoring the show, but it's
I give her credit.
Yeah.
I give her credit for
Yeah.
plugging her show so much.
Yeah.
only one of so many things that we can do to showcase other Black women doing amazing things. Because I often say that as a Nigerian woman, you have to work 3 times harder than anybody else. You're Black, you're a woman, you're African, you're 4 times harder, you're Nigerian. We have to work so hard, but I say that it prepares us to be the best at what it is that we go out there to do. But how do we ensure that the next generation of women coming have role models to be able to look to?
Well, as we know, representation matters tremendously.
Unless you work for Archwell. If you work for Archwell, it doesn't matter at all. You're white.
Or if you're going out for a white role in Hollywood.
Or if you're best friends in Santa Barbara with a bunch of moms in like a mom group.
Yeah, and they're all white.
Yeah.
That's
none of it matters then.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But right now, sitting there, representation matters.
100%.
Okay.
And if you're gay,
Yes.
If you're gay, representation, no, you cannot be represented.
You can't be gay
Yeah,
at all.
that's for sure. I doubt she's going to mention that.
No, probably not. What about all the beautiful, strong, powerful Black women that are gay?
Well, they
What
don't
about
matter.
them?
They don't matter.
Oh, they don't matter. Okay.
Need to see it to believe it. That starts when you're very young. I think a large part of that as well, though, is just as Ngozi was saying, coming back home to Nigeria feels so important to her. It's where it feels settling, anchoring, and you love it here.
She's repeating what the doctor said. She's not saying anything right now. This is all word salad.
That's what narcissists do. They copy what they hear.
And I often find that in whatever travels I've done, regardless if it's Nigeria or another country around the world, oftentimes when women reach the peak of success, they leave. But you need to come back home. You need to at least be a familiar face for the next generation to say, oh, she looks like me, and I can be that. And I think that is a really key piece in all of it, where success isn't defined by, oh, you've gotten out, you've gone somewhere else. It's defined by, and you still always want to come back home.
She went right back to California. What is she talking about? She could have been vice president of the Queen's Commonwealth Trust and went all over the world promoting her charities. And instead, she is in the whitest zip code on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh my, I can't even with this girl anymore. I can't.
Because that's how you're going to help shift any sort of generational pattern that might be stifling, especially for young girls who need to see someone who looks like them in that same position of power.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you have come back home.
Well, then I hope that I could do justice to the role model that I think so many young women deserve to have. Obviously, in the face of all of you here, I know that they see that, but being able to be a small part of that means a lot.
Okay, how has she come back home and how is she successful? She married Prince Harry. That's all she's known for. That's it. If she cared so much back then why didn't she go when she was on Suits? Oh, wait, she was busy on vacation with Jessica and her other friends hanging out on yachts.
And you know what's weird? It's like now that woman has a deal with Netflix, she has become completely inconsequential in this interview. You know what I mean? Like she's lobbing out questions that now I don't even care
I'm not
about.
even listening.
Yeah, I'm not even listening to it anymore.
Yeah.
Once she's like, well, I got a deal with Netflix.
You got the grift. That's why. Well, we know why Meghan was there. That was a complete train wreck. Of course, she was merching everything she had on head to toe. She is, again, that is what Nigerian women wear in the country. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And she knows that. Of course, Harry was there because she goes nowhere with Harry. Harry, this time it's like they traded places with the wrinkling of the clothes.
Yeah.
It's like, and then people were complaining because they thought she was wearing something. Well, first of all, guys, she's mic'd because this is all for Netflix. So we don't know what's going on under there.
Yeah, some people thought she was with child too.
Absolutely not. And also, again, she's got a very boxy frame and a short tour show. So she doesn't have a lot to work with under there.
Yeah.
So wherever they put the mic, no, she is not pregnant whatsoever. There she is being like, we're so great. We're the future.
Look at us. Jeez, what is that look? My God.
Yeah, that's
those eyes.
There you go.
Wow. You can't. It's like they follow you wherever you go.
They do. So we wanted to cover the red dress moment, Lady in Red. Wow, that was really bad. My reaction was with you guys. I hadn't seen the video yet. I wanted to be with Stephanie and watch it for the first time. Oh my God.
Lady in Red tour. The red emoji tour. The red dancing emoji tour.
Oh man. Wow. She has no shame.
No, she doesn't.
She has no shame. And this is not racism. This is not we don't hate women. No. How could you not see this? Okay. And they're trying to do this royal tour. They are not royals. This is embarrassing. This is so cringe and embarrassing. So that really cool guy that put that video out yesterday, that funny video, he put out another one. Okay, so I'm going to play it just so we can end the show in a high note.
Take a look at how embarrassing the Sussex's tour in Nigeria is turning out to be. These images have surfaced on social media, showing that even with no one waving at Meghan Markle, she was waving at the children of a school who were ignoring her and showed no excitement about the Duchess of Sussex's visit. To make matters worse, these images also emerged of Prince Harry visiting supposedly sick Nigerians, and many fans of the royal family questioned whether it was all just a staged act for Netflix. The reason for the suspicions is that the men appeared perfectly healthy and well, with no need to be in bed to the point of being well enough to sit or stay in a chair. To add even more controversy, even the Sussex squad found it strange the way Meghan Markle turned her back on this woman, which in my opinion was the height of disrespect. She made it clear that she didn't care at all about what that woman was saying. I challenge the Sussex squad to tell us in the comments if there is any video where Princess Catherine has behaved like this. Looking at the images, we can see that the Nigerians had no interest whatsoever in the Sussex's visit. If you don't want to miss the upcoming updates, then follow the Royal News Channel now.
That is at Royal News Channel. Great job. I'm a fan. Today's animal rescue is Layla's Heart Ranch and Rescue. We've mentioned them before, but we're going to mention them again. They have been saving so many lives lately. They've been pulling out high-risk dogs from death row, and they're a really small organization. They do everything from their farm. They have to transport themselves. They do all their vet. So I'm going to put their link in the description below. If you can give them a little love today, that would be great. If not, share them with friends and family. Let them know about the organization and what amazing work they're doing. We will see you guys very soon. Have a great day.
Bye, guys. Love you.